Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to still another
Yeah, behind the scenes with
with
Santa
Santa
and
and
Mrs.
Mrs.
Claus.
Claus. Yes, good to have you all visiting
Yeah,
again.
yeah. I hope everybody is well out there and doing good. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So it may seem early, but we're actually going to talk about how to do a Santa visit at a
yes.
mall.
Mhm.
So there's some do's and don'ts
Yeah.
that you should be aware of. And if you haven't already gone through this yourselves and found out the don'ts, we're
Yeah.
gonna we're gonna
Give
advise
you
you
some
how to
tips.
avoid them.
Yeah.
So, because I'll tell you, that can be one of the most frustrating things is taking your
Oh,
kid to a
it
mall
can, and
or
it can be
any event.
disappointing, especially if this is one of your first times and you're really looking forward to getting a nice photo and you get anything but.
Yeah, and obviously these photos you want to keep around
Yeah.
for a long time, or videos, or whatever the
Well, that's
case
true
may
too.
be.
Yeah, videos. Yeah.
So you want to make sure you maximize the visit for your
Yes.
child,
Yeah.
which will give you the best results.
Absolutely.
So, and it won't take us long. We've just got a few ideas for
Yeah,
you.
there's not a
So,
lot of things really that you can prepare for because so much depends upon environment and how the child feels. But
mhm.
we'll give you a few tips.
And we're going to talk about how to get that child to feel right.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's just delve into it,
Uh huh.
shall we?
Yes.
Okay. Now, first off, I mean, there's still a lot of people that take their kids to the mall. Yes, he's here.
Oh, sorry.
There's a lot. We got a little rascal here again, and we thought we locked him out.
Yeah.
And
Apparently, I locked him in.
somehow he's a magician. He worked his way through 'em. But anyway, so getting back to how to best do a mall visit. Well,
Yes.
first off, let me offer this up. A lot of the malls, especially your bigger malls now,
Yes.
will actually take reservations.
Yes, they do. Mhm.
Well,
Mhm.
boy, that just eliminates a whole lot of hassle of waiting in lines or waiting a long time or hoping that there aren't 100 kids in front of yours and that
Yes.
kind of thing.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
if you can do reservations and you know you're going to get pictures made, that would be a strong recommendation to
Yeah.
do that, because they actually are pretty good about keeping the kids flowing.
The line's going, and of course,
Yeah.
if that's possible, obviously both you and the child are going to be far fresher and a lot less frustrated than
Yeah.
having to wait
You're
in
not going to
line.
wait a half hour or
Yeah,
better
yeah,
just to see Santa.
yes,
So
yes,
if that's a good idea for you, I would strongly advise you to do that.
yes, absolutely.
Now, for those that are more, seat of the pants kind of thing, or just, well, I'm going to the mall anyway, I'll take my son or daughter to go see Santa, or both kids or whatever. Well, there's some things to think about. The first of which, I mean, weather is always a factor, and you'll have to decide whether the weather is working for you or not.
Right.
But let's say it's a beautiful day and you get to the mall and there's a big line.
Yeah.
Big line. Well, kids don't have patience. I don't have to tell you this, you already know
Yes,
it.
that's true.
But you try and get a kid to stand in a line, and especially if they're at all a little shaky about seeing Santa in the first
Especially the
place.
younger ones. I
Yeah.
think the older ones uh,
Are more tolerant.
and they know they want to see Santa. They want to tell Santa what they want for
Mhm.
Christmas. So they're more willing to stand in line. But a toddler, not so much because they
Yeah.
don't really understand Santa
If
so
you're
much.
in that 1 year to 3 year range,
Yeah.
you've got it. Chances are your child isn't going to be all that thrilled to see Santa when he gets on his lap anyway.
Yeah, true.
And the key to that is patience. Don't
Yes.
force it. Don't,
No.
if you have to come back another time, that's a better thing than trying to traumatize your child because
yes.
they don't want to be on Santa's lap.
That's true.
So,
that's true.
and that's one thing, that's one of the reasons why I won't do malls is I don't have the patience from the kids to let them calm down and get used to seeing me and let them see me with other kids and that kind of thing. Everybody's in a hurry to get in, get the picture.
Well, and that's really the mall itself too.
Yes.
I mean, even if the Santa would like to spend more time, he's really not allowed to. So
Yeah,
that's true.
he's
That's
told
true.
to keep the thing
Yeah.
moving because
Yeah.
there's lots
Yeah.
of kids. So here's a couple ideas. First off, do it early.
Yes.
As soon as Santa's in the chair, you want to be one of those first people in
Yes.
line.
Yeah.
Because the Santa's fresh,
Uh-huh.
the kids are fresher,
Yep.
you're feeling better,
Exactly.
you know, so, and that goes a whole lot smoother than
Yes.
going in when prime time, you know, like
Yeah.
from 11 to 3 kind of thing,
Uh-huh.
where there's everybody and their brother, especially on weekends.
True. True.
So the other thing is if you can do it during the week, that would be better than doing it on a weekend
when
because
yeah.
everybody's trying to get there at that point in time.
True. True.
Now, if that's not possible, I understand, but again, I would go for the early visit
Yeah, if you can.
or the registered visit,
Uh-huh.
you know, the reservation. So yeah, and then the other thing is, like I said, make sure the child's in a good mood.
Well, and
If they're not feeling well,
And I think, yeah, for sure that. And the other tip is, and it doesn't matter whether you've been waiting or not, or you got an appointment. If you have a smaller child, probably from a year to at least 2 years, and this is through our experience, a lot of parents stand there and go, oh, look at Santa. See, that's Santa. Watch Santa. Don't do that because the more the child looks at Santa, sees Santa, the less they want to come.
they get more apprehensive as you do that.
Exactly.
So, if anything, you want to show them the decorations around the
Keep
place.
their eyes to you.
To other kids and
Yeah.
to you. Yeah.
And then when you get to Santa, if you have a small child, literally there's only a few seconds where you can get a good picture. Believe it or not, but it is.
Yeah.
It's like 3 or 4 seconds.
Yep.
What you want to do is basically plop the child down on Santa's lap. By the time the child figures out where they are, more often than not, they get a pretty decent picture.
Yeah. Don't fuss with their clothes.
Yeah,
don't
Yeah,
sit there
that's the other thing. Yeah.
and start doing their hair once
No.
they're on Santa's lap.
No.
If you haven't got that look that you want,
Yeah.
don't put him or her on Santa's
Yeah.
lap until you do.
Yes.
Because you've just ruined the picture for yourself.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
once you drop them on Santa's lap,
Yeah.
as Mary said, step out of the way, let them take the
Yeah.
picture. You know, if they're being good,
Then
you can fuss
You
with
can
them
fuss
or adjust
or-
to them or that.
yeah,
kind.
and-
If
and-
they're having fun,
Absolutely.
then believe me, the Santa's having fun, the
Yeah.
kids are having fun,
Yeah.
and you'll have fun
Yeah.
and get some gorgeous shots.
Absolutely. But you'll see that little face look up afterwards and look up. And the other side of that is then they're going, oh, this is not where I want to be. But like I said, more often than not, if you do it the way we suggest, you at least get a decent picture. It may not be a smiling picture, but at least it's a decent picture.
Put yourself in the kid's face. See all that fur on
Yeah, that's true.
on
that
on the painting behind. I mean, that's all they're seeing is all this fur. I look like a monster to them.
Huge.
You know, I mean,
Yeah,
you really
yeah,
do. Once
yeah.
you're on there and everybody's going, oh, pet the fur, pet the. They don't want to touch that fur. You're an animal. So
Yeah.
So don't think like you think.
Yes.
Think the way a child thinks.
Exactly. And that also goes really to a home visit or any other kind
Anything.
of visit.
Any
You know,
visit with
if
Santa.
you have a child that is a little stranger danger kind of thing, just do it that way. We have done so many pictures. And there's been so many opportunities I've seen where we could have gotten the picture and mom or dad come in and they're fussing and they're doing this and that. And by the time they step away, it's done. The child is screaming.
And half the time
Yeah.
they're fixing parts on the child that aren't going to be in the picture anyway.
Well, that's true too.
I
Yeah,
mean, you
yeah,
know, if their pants are pulled up on the, you may or may not see the child's leg.
yeah,
So, you know, to sit there and oh, let's make sure that
Yeah.
pant leg doesn't have a crease in it,
yeah,
you've just lost your chance.
yeah.
So,
And Santa also, because he knows he holds so many children, he's going to do a quick look at the
I do
child
it
too.
myself.
So
yeah.
if the dress is pulled up or something's a little off, he can fix it quicker than you can, and again stay within that time frame of not being looked at.
And, you know, there are good Santas that take care of that, and there
Yeah.
are Santas that don't.
Don't
But
know.
if you're in a line,
Yeah.
watch the Santa.
Well, that's true.
If the
that's
Santa
a good
is
point.
taking care of things
Yes.
as soon as they get the child, that means hands off, you don't have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
that is
if
true.
you try and interfere and get that perfect look, you're gonna lose the picture. So
Yeah. Yeah.
anyway, those are just a few ideas, but
Uh-huh.
but like I said, you'll have a happier experience if you're prepared and know what
Yeah.
to look for on these
Absolutely.
things.
Absolutely.
And you know, and nowadays, I mean, pictures aren't cheap. We
No,
know that.
No, they're
So-
really not. And the other thing, it gives a child a better experience.
Absolutely.
With Santa, and as they get older, then they won't be again perhaps as fearful as they get older. So
I mean, it's always amazing when I've had so many kids come back year after year, and parents will say, "Oh my God, he cried so bad last year with Santa and this, that, and year." Well, he's a whole year older now,
That's
or
true.
she's a whole year
that
older
is
now,
true. Yeah.
and they have a whole different concept.
Uh-huh.
I mean, look at how
Absolutely.
much they change in a year.
Yeah.
So don't
Yeah.
be surprised at that if they're fussy between
year,
the ages
yeah,
of 1
yeah.
year and 3, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden 4, and they're hugging the heck
Yeah.
out of me. You know,
Yeah.
that's just normal.
Uh-huh.
So anyway,
Yeah, so we hope that this helps you some on
gives you some ideas.
give you some
yeah.
tips and ideas of mall visits, and really and some of these are any Santa visits, as we said.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we're doing, of course, this series
Yes.
on Santas and what it takes to be Santa, how to hire a Santa, how to be with Santa. So our next one, we're going to talk about more of how to hire a Santa, what steps you need to do if you want
And
to
what to look for.
Yeah, what if you want a home visit? A lot of people don't have clue one as to how
Where
to
to
get
go.
that stop. Yeah, yeah. So we'll be addressing that for next time.
Yeah, and we'll give you all kinds of good ideas, and you'll have a
Yeah.
whole smorgasbord of how to choose
Exactly.
a Santa on that one. So.
Exactly.
Well, we hope this helps you or helps your visits in the future. And by all means, if you have any questions or
Yeah.
anything, email us.
Or just leave
Or-
a
or
comment.
leave a comment.
And we,
Yeah, we
always,
love to answer
yeah,
comments.
we love to answer your
First thing I
comments.
do in the morning, look
Yeah.
for those comments,
Yeah.
and I respond as soon as I see them. So.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because we love the fact that you are enjoying these. So
Yeah.
by all means, keep coming back. And of course, subscribe if you haven't,
Yes.
please.
Please do. Yeah,
And look at
yeah.
our stores and stuff. We would appreciate any help you want to
Yeah,
give us. So.
my actually my birthday's this is May is my birthday month,
Yes.
and so my birthday month is coming up. So
Yeah.
yeah, if
No,
you,
it's here.
well,
Yeah, your
their
birthday is
birthday's
coming
coming
up.
up. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So if you want to support us and something like that,
Give
go to
her
our
a
stores.
present. Buy something.
Yeah, go to our stores. So, and remember, we're on the twice a month, 10th and the 24th.
hmm
So join us if you have a chance. Thanks.
Please.
Yeah.
And check out our other videos.
Please
So-
do. Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming again, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one.
Bye bye.
Take care.